Hello, my name is Carol Church and I am the principal of St. Vincent de Paul Catholic School. We invite you to come on our tour. We know it's crazy times out there with COVID, but we found a way to make sure that you can come in and see our school in action. Come on in. So now you're in our lobby, and in our lobby holds our most wonderful secretary. Now you know what they say about secretaries. They know everything about the school. So if you have a question, Miss Ida is your person. Miss Ida, will you wave to our tour? Okay, so now let's go on to the administrative offices. Okay, so this is the long hallway to the administrative offices. And in these administrative offices, we have Miss Carolyn Anderson, who is our counselor. She works part-time, so guess who's the counselor when Miss Carolyn's not here? You guessed it, it's me. So we also have a chapel, a living chapel. So if you want to come with me, we'll show you the chapel. Within our chapel, classes can come in and they can have an actual religion class in here. It is open to our children to come and pray, our staff to come and pray, and also before COVID, our parents actually would come in and use the chapel. So we're looking forward for the chapel to be open to everybody soon, because we know that our Heavenly Father will take care of this COVID mess and we'll be back to normal before you know it. This is Miss Melinda Fairley, and Miss Melinda Fairley is our religious coordinator, and she's also my right hand. She helps me with everything. So can't live without Miss Melinda. Miss Melinda, say hello. Okay, and this is the principal's office. Before COVID, it stayed pretty busy because parents are welcome to come in and talk to me. I ask please that you try to get an appointment because it makes my life a little easier, okay? So we have our nurses station here. We have everything that we could use, what we need, and we also have several people with CPR training as well as an EMT on staff. He's also our maintenance director, Mr. Bayer Allen, and so we use him quite frequently. Miss Julie Holly's office is here. She handles all financials, so if you have questions about tuition or facts or anything like that, she's your person. She's only here in the afternoon though, so you'll have to make sure to call in the afternoon if you need her. We are now in our hallway, so let's go see the kids at work. Come on, we're going to first grade pod. Before we go, you might want to take a look at the first grade artwork. Our art teacher is Miss Tara Miliones. She is just a great big asset to our school. She does all the art, so she's got that right brain going, but she's also got a little bit of that left brain going too, because she also does financial fitness with our kids, the stock market game with our kids. I mean, she's just a true total asset. Okay. In each pod, there are two bathrooms. There's a boys' bathroom and a girls' bathroom, and this is Mr. Luke Richardson. Say, hey, Luke. This is and every pod we have a task lab. It has a refrigerator, a working stove. We can cook in here. We can do science experiments in here. There's just a lot of things that we can do. Here are our first grade students hard at work. Say hello, first grade students. Hi, Ms. Dito. So part of our curriculum is Saxon Math, and we also do Project Read. Our reading series is Reading Street. We believe in the simple view. We know that in order for our kids to be successful readers, they have to have fluency. They have to be able to decode words and to understand phonemic awareness. And we also know that they need to be able to think and use clues, visual clues, things like that. So we also incorporate thinking maps into that. We do a very good job of that. We also have a language resource teacher, which we'll talk about later. Okay, again, a first grade classroom. Hey guys! And today they're going to be working on a Lectio and Visio Divina. So we are constantly working on our faith here. Our kids have studied this year the 4 prayer forms of Lectio Divina, Visio Divina, Ignatian prayer, and intercessory prayers. prayers of the faithful as well. We also have 2 second grade classrooms. Again, kind of go over that curriculum. Our math is Saxon math, which is cyclical. So our kids are constantly learning a new concept as they're reviewing old concepts. And so we build a real solid foundation for math. We're huge on making sure that they know their addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with automaticity. Once you have the basic number sense and understand numbers, and you have the automaticity of your math facts, then the higher level math comes much easier. So let's move over here. All right, so in here we have 3rd grade. In third grade, that's kind of a transition year. We're moving away from Project Read a little bit. So we start transferring out of Project Read and going more into definite language, grammar skills, basic reading. We are a huge proponent of nonfiction and fiction combined together. So if we're reading a fiction book, then we want to pull in as much nonfiction as we possibly can. Bye, guys. Bye. Now in kindergarten, we are, if you want to take a peek in, because they're in their circle time, they're doing circle time and prayer. They're starting to read. They are starting to write sentences and doing a lot of good things, getting ready for 1st grade. So this is the next pod. Again, you have the 2 bathrooms, you have the task lab, and on this side we have 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. We're walking into a 4th grade classroom. It's going to be a treat. Okay, this is 4th grade, and this is Miss Brennan, one of our 4th grade teachers. And so our students are working really hard in here. We're getting a little more challenging in 4th grade. Wouldn't you say, boys and girls? Yes. Right, and in 4th grade, our kids begin transitioning. They actually have math with Miss Brennan, and they have science and social studies with Miss Bermond. Now, each Miss Bermond and Miss Brennan both teach their own language arts, but the kids do get to experience both teachers. So, and Miss Brennan assures me that they are rocking and rolling in math, so we're excited. Also in 4th grade, we're really doing an in-depth study of prefixes and suffixes and how they change the meaning of a word. Okay, so let's move to 5th grade. This is 5th grade, and this is Miss Acosta's classroom. She is the science and social studies teacher, and then Miss Mink is the math teacher. Both of them teach their own language arts as well. But Miss Acosta does a fun little thing in here with her science and social studies. You want to tell them about the clues that you get?
We do something that we call Mystery State, where every day they get a different clue, and they have to try and guess the state for that week. And then on Friday, we announce the state, and then we look at some fun places to visit in that state.
This is Miss Mink's classroom.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Right, in Miss Mink's room, they are going over, she's the math teacher, but her and Miss Acosta, they do a great job of teaching Greek and Latin roots. And so on her door, you will see some examples of things that she does with that. They do interactive notebooks with this. They learn a lot about Greek and Latin roots, and it helps them to understand word meaning, which ups their reading. Okay, and if you can see, they're doing so speculate, spectator, spectacle, kaleidoscope, microscopic, horoscope, so lots of good stuff going on there. This is music, so our 2-year-olds and all the way up to 6th grade attend music at least once a week. And Miss Kara Molesby is our music teacher, and she does a lot of things with them. They're playing ukuleles, as you can see on the wall. They do the
recorders.
The recorder
We
flutes.
play the bells. The 3rd grade plays the bells.
The bells. So we have a lot going on in music. Here you'll see our art teacher, Miss Tara, in action teaching math. So she switched to the left side of her brain. So come on in. We've already talked about Miss Tara being our art teacher, but that she also does a great job with math. I say she's an anomaly because she teaches both on the right side and the left side of her brain. So she is just a great asset to us. So are y'all learning a lot?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
And then, of course, next door we have Miss Nikes, who teaches science and social studies. Again, each one will teach their own language arts. As you notice, each of our students have their own little computers. A lot of their work is done via
We're using Canvas, and a lot of their things are online. For this class today, we're just doing a reading comprehension packet with social studies on ancient India, and so we're going over some skill right now we've pre-read the questions, now we're reading for information, and so we're stopping to do that. They're fixing to be turned over for the rest of this, but yes, they have the questions in front of them on Canvas, and then they'll be reading their newspapers. But this is also available to them online, so if they lost their newspaper, they would have a copy of it, and I also put a PDF version out there as well. So they have a multitude of resources and videos that are attached to it for extra extension type things.
And our 6th grade students go prepared no matter what school they may attend, whether it's Stanislaus, OLA, St. Patrick, Pass, Long Beach, wherever it may be. They go prepared because our kids already know how to use the computer and use it efficiently. So, great job.
We'll be reading nonfiction.
Yay, nonfiction! All right, so come with me and I'll show you the rest. So this is our state-of-the-art computer lab. We were awarded a grant and we were able to buy all new computers for our lab this year. In our computer lab, our kids can do Lexia, which is something that they do with their classroom teacher. Lexia is a language-based program, and it goes hand in hand with our Project Read and our Reading to Read series. But we also, in computer class, they are learning how to type. So they do a typing thing, but they also do coding. So they're doing a lot of stuff with coding, and the kids get a big kick out of that. All right, we do an after-school Title I program so that we're not pulling kids out of the classroom during the day. So kids that need a little bit of extra help and identify as Title I tutoring will come in here in the afternoon with one of our teachers, and they'll get the extra help that they need. This is our library, and our librarian has the little kids with her. So we're not going to bother them because when they see Miss Church, they run to me. But our librarian teaches library skills. She teaches, she reads to the kids. So it's a real interactive type of program within the library. This is our gymnasium. And we do PE in the gymnasium, but we also come in here for prayer and pledge. Before COVID, the whole entire school met in here in the morning to do prayer and pledge together, and our parents would come with us. So we're looking forward to getting back to our normal because we miss our parents, we miss coming together as a whole, and so we're really excited about it. A lot of things go on in here. They're teaching them there's some badminton going on, there's some soccer going on, there's just all kinds of things that our kids are learning. This is our cafeteria. This is where our kids come to eat lunch every day. We have 4 sessions of lunch, and so some of the lower grades start lunch as early as 10:30. So of course our kids get, our lower elementary definitely gets a snack in the morning and a snack in the afternoon. Upper elementary, they have the opportunity to buy a snack if they so choose. And this is our cafeteria. And so right back here you will see Mr. Joshua Rutledge. He's getting things ready and prepared. I think he's getting ready to fix the preschool lunches.
I am.
And this is Miss Rebecca. And they're getting salads prepared. What's for lunch today, Miss Rebecca?
It is hot ham and cheese sandwiches, green beans, and spinach.
And there's Mr. Bruce. We can't do anything without Mr. Bruce. So,
Nice to meet you.
Peace out.
here at St. Vincent, we are a family, if you didn't notice. We are a family. We come together, we help each other, we're there for each other, and it's just a great big, loving environment. We really, really miss our parents because they're a key component to how everything works. So we're hoping things get back to normal, but I'm going to take you to preschool because that's the treat. Okay? Come on. Okay, so we're going into the preschool pod, so I'm going to put this mask on because I don't think I need to do much talking, and I think you'll be able to understand me. So come on. Here are my babies. They have 2 bathrooms. Hey, Miss Baby Girl, I love you. Okay, and the 2s are at music, remember? But we'll go in and see what our teachers are doing. They must have gone to pick them up, but as you can see, this is our 2-year-old room. They have playtime. We do some beginning learning as they're ready. We're gonna go over the letters and sounds. We're gonna go over numbers. We're gonna go over colors and shapes. We're gonna go over songs and the calendar. Now, if the kids aren't, if they're antsy, well, we're gonna, let them play, but we try to get as much instruction in as we can. And our teachers are Miss Brandy Bradford and Miss Braden Seal, and they are phenomenal. Let's go into threes. This is one of our 3-year-old. They must be gone to a special, so they're either in library or PE outside. So here is our pre-K3 classroom. As you can see, our pattern continues. They're going over letter sounds, they're going over shapes, they're going over the calendar. They do carpet time with that. We have to be really quick with that because their attention span is a little low, but we were getting them ready to start learning how to do centers. And so play at this age is very important, so there's a lot of learning through play. Here is pre-K4. It looks like they are doing some reading in pre-K4. Again, they are doing letter sounds. As you can see, they're studying the letter sound. Well, teachers, why don't you tell us what y'all are doing?
This week we're kind of reviewing and doing Catholic Schools Week. So we're learning the letter L, the sound that it makes. You skywrite the letter L, how you write it. We're learning 13, the color pink, and a shape. We learn that every week. We learn something new. Right now it's a transition period where they're reading books and sharing them.
So, and as you can see, we have centers set up everywhere. There's puzzles, there's everything. Again, really big on learning through play. Okay, hands-on. And I noticed that our other pre-K4 classroom has gone, but we'll give you a peek. So they must have gone to specials, but we can give you a peek. Again, if you look, the same skill is going on in here as it is in the other pre-K4. Our teachers work very closely together. I showed you at least one class or 2 classes of every grade level, but this is just too impressive not to show you. This is our language resource teacher. And she does so very much every day. Like right now, she's working on some sounds and spelling. Good morning. So we have some kids coming in and working, and it looks like y'all are working on what? What are y'all working on? Diphthongs. And what do y'all know about diphthongs?
Do they make long vowel sounds? No. Do they make short vowel sounds?
Yes.
Think about it. They make special sounds, right? They're special.
Like,
now look at our chart up there. Finley, tell me the sounds that O makes in a word. Ooh or Kirsley, tell me about O-I and O-Y.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi. Which one do you use when you have in the middle of a word, Kirsley?
O-I.
O-I. And Banks, what do you use at the end of a word or a syllable when you hear oi? O-Y.
very good. Okay, so this concludes our tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions and you're interested in our school, don't hesitate to call. Miss Ida is a wealth of knowledge. Also, you can email us. So if you email me or Miss Ida, we can answer it. And of course, if you are looking to email us, it's just our first initial and our last name. So C Church or I Hammonds at svdpcatholicschool.org. We're looking forward to seeing you and hearing from you. Thank you.